Hello YouTube family, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Mbonimpa and I've been doing a fitness series for the past couple of weeks. I hope you enjoyed, learned something, picked something, got inspired. So today I am your guest, people. I am my own guest. I am hosting myself. Anyway, for the final week of the fitness week, I decided to do basically a story time of my personal fitness journey. I know most of you who know me, who have gotten to know me recently, you know the chubby me, but friends, I was never like that. I was not okay, I was born chubby, then I wasn't chubby. It's a whole long story. So I think, yeah, I'll be taking you through that right now, sharing some of the pictures. You'll be seeing some of the pictures as I keep on talking. I am so excited for you guys to know my story. It's inspiring, not really. I don't know, it inspires me to actually, keep work on my current self, to like be a better version of myself. And so let's get into the story time. First of all, I was not always the healthiest child when young. I had asthma and pneumonia when I was younger, in primary and preschool, and I was always those kids who are making rounds to the hospital, and my dad would drive that route from Bushenyi to Barbrah. I was taken to boarding school in P1 to learn how to eat. Can you imagine? And for other reasons, but I was so skinny. I was so skinny, people. I hated food. If I tell you that I hate food right now, you won't even believe it, but I hated food and only wanted to eat candy, cakes, anything sweet, soda, like food. I actually hated it. And I remember telling mommy, I want one bean and one rice. And that's what I would ask for. So I think they wondered, what do we do for this girl? She's not eating. It's been years. She's not planning to eat anytime soon. And the preschool I went to, I used to, they pack for you a lunch box. So they packed for me the lunch box, and I'd reach school, and guess what? I'd start serving my break, just giving out, being an Oprah, giving out my break to all the children that want to eat. So that was me. So P1, as early as P1, I know, I was sent to boarding school, and thankfully it was a small boarding school, Barbrah International School in Barbrah, and it was a very, very small school, intimate, so they actually have time for your children. So I remember my parents leaving me there, and I cried so much. I was, I wasn't used to that, not being at home, not being baby, not being daddy's princess. So I reached boarding, and they were serving good food. Like, it was actually good food, but I wasn't eating. Then eventually, I remember my dad came for end of term. We used to have end of term presentations, end of term projects, and he saw me there singing the national anthem. We used to sing the Canadian anthem and the Ugandan anthem, and I was there in the line, very skinny, with my bones popping, and he told me he cried because he felt like, oh my god, what am I doing to my little girl? But then, I still stayed in boarding school. So I started playing sports gradually, break time after class, and I picked interest in soccer. That was the sport I was playing a lot in primary school, alongside volleyball and all other sports. And I started playing sports, but still my health was not good at all. I would get attacks. Imagine playing soccer and you're there ready to kick, and then you just fall down. That was me. That girl was I. Or during PE, I would have random nosebleeds during PE, like other children are enjoying and playing games, and it's even morning sunshine, like around 10 a.m. and me, Barbrah, I'm bleeding, I'm not bleeding. I had a weird special diet. I had to eat vegetables before meals. If primary school, we all hated vegetables. That was like a punishment. Like, why do I have to eat garlic, onions and tomatoes mixed before like my actual food? and then I was made to sit with a principal, so that I had to eat that food because it was good for my health. But I still used to go to pitch. I would still go. If I collapse, the next time I come back, I play. And honestly, I feel like getting involved in sports really helped with my health as a person, because even my attacks started to reduce because my body was more and more active. And you won't even believe it, guys. I was number 9 as a striker. You see me here with this chubby arm. I was a striker for the girls team in my primary school. Yeah, I used to play soccer and I was a striker. I was playing number 9 as well, the MVP and captain of the girls team. And I have a vivid memory of the boys team going to play. If you're from Barbrah, you know it's called Barbrah High School, known as Zip Chapa High School, something like that. And they have that football pitch next to Lakeview Hotel. So we went for a football game and the boys were playing. So the other team they went to play against had, they call them machuas, you know, big guys, these guys that come to bully you on the pitch. So they played and all our players kept getting knocked out, injury, and now the substitutes were done. The tomboy I was, I'm like, I can't get on this pitch, you know, so I went, I played, poor shouting, how can a girl bully you on the pitch? Yeah, that was my soccer career. Then I was still small. I think you can see the picture. I was still really small. That's my friend Rachel Kirunji. Hi Rachel, hi Katie. I don't know where Katie is. If you're seeing this, reach out. But Rachel, me and Rachel, she was our best goalkeeper we've ever had. Yeah, so I moved into high school. And I remember Form 1, that was at Namugongo, S1 and S2. I was still playing soccer and being active in those inter-game sports and playing for my house. Yeah, my house, which never really used to ever win. I'm sorry guys, Mkaga house, if you know it, from Namugongo, it was always down there when they add up the total points. Anyway, that's not the point. So I was still playing and I'd go and play with the boys. There was a small pitch behind our S1 class near the swimming pool, and I'd go and play. But then around S2 there, end of S2, S3, the significant female features started coming out. Start getting a bigger bust, you know, bigger hips, and you start to feel weird because now suddenly, let's say like in S1 were like 5 girls who would actually go out and play with the boys, and now it's like I'm alone and I also can't go because now the boys, I would feel like they're looking at me differently. I don't know if they looked at me differently, but there was just that thing of you're seeing new features on your body and you're trying to understand what's going on. And so I kind of just stopped playing sports. Like I just stopped. And that is where trouble began. Because friends, just was like a flower. They call it blossoming, something like that. Yeah, but I just bloomed out and I got slightly chubby. But I was still okay. I used to feel fat then, but when I look at the pictures, you can see my S4 pictures here, my S4 prom pictures. I was not even that big, but I used to feel so fat because I was such a tomboy in primary that now I had to dress up like a girl. I had to do girly things. I don't know, it was just like a whole new me and I was just still trying to embrace it. And around that time, you know, you have a lot of pocket money, there's canteen, school meals, and as a prefect, I've been as a prefect throughout my high school. So being a prefect, there's some special privileges. You get 2 buns for breakfast instead of 1. The stories of buns in high school are for another day, not today. Anyway, so yeah, as a prefect, and you know, there was a canteen which had all sorts of things. When I tell you all sorts of things, I'm talking chicken, kebab, sausages, pork people, in school, and all sorts of things. And we all had all these weird food combos. It's like we're experimenting with our digestive systems. You put peanut butter, then you put there were so many appetizers. There were so many things that we used to eat. I don't know how we didn't fall sick. And in there, then you have the actual grab you've gotten from home. And my mom is a heavy shopper. She'll literally fill the whole supermarket cart, and so whenever she'd visit, I just knew I'd have a full case of grab. So you're eating biscuits and cakes and what, and oh my god, right now, oh no. But I enjoyed those things, and I had a Coca-Cola addiction at a point. Coca-Cola is bad, people, it's addictive. I used to take the big Coca-Cola bottle. There's a season where I used to take it, I think every after class. Class ends at 4:40 p.m. So between 4:40 and before I sleep, I've already finished the bottle alone. That's how bad it was. Then I just had to stop. So I didn't keep track. Like, I wasn't taking care of my body, and I woke up suddenly and I was big. So S5 with reports, and I'm much bigger even from the senior for vacation. I'm just wondering what's going on, Barbrah. No, I was starting to feel weird in my clothes. I'm cautious about the clothes that I wear. I can't just wear anything. I'm like, oh, my stomach, oh my what. But still, I didn't really have a big stomach, and my arms were not as big. You see this chef arms thing? It wasn't there. So when it kind of started to appear, I was like, oh my god, this is the end. But then for some reason I kept on eating. And then I met a friend, Mercy. She joined from another school, and yeah, she had love for basketball, and missing sports, I resorted to playing basketball, and I loved basketball. I played basketball with Diana, Mercy. So I came to a senior 6 vacation, and yeah, I was still playing. I was still kind of a bit active. And you're done with school, you're like, I'm done, I'm done with high school, new chapter, new me. So I enjoyed the first couple of months, and I put on weight. So I remember in a senior 6 vacation, I was 68 kilograms at the beginning, and I didn't feel good at all. So I stayed in Chitende with my auntie for I think 1 month, and my cousin Joshua used to stay around there. So would jog. He really pushed me beyond my limits. I jogged all the way to the Chitende High School, the beach, and then around there we stretch, we do core exercises, then jog back home. Then I'd eat an avocado salad or a salad, something for dinner. So I lost some weight till 65. So I joined the university in August, first year 2016, with 65 kilograms. By the end of first semester, I was 72. By the end of first year, I was around 75 kilograms. And you weigh, and then you feel bad, but you kind of just move on. Yeah, that's what was happening. You just kind of move past it. You're like, 75, it's still okay. It's still okay. It's still okay. It's not okay, but it's still okay. Then second year, I started working. I've always been a hustler. If you know me, I hustle. I'm always doing something. I need that money. I'm always doing something to bring in money. So I started working in second year, and yeah, small gigs here and there, and now balancing work with school, because I'd have to go to work in the morning, and then I was on evening program for engineering. I'd gone to day program, then I switched back to evening program. So I had to go to work in the morning, first thing early morning. You're sitting at a desk, you're doing work, you're typing, you're reviewing a report or giving a report from field work. Then before you know it, you're going in for field work, where you're sitting in a car and going to field, coming back, making a report for the field work. Then in the evening, I had to go to school around 4, depending on what time my classes would be. So I go to class. So there was basically no activity. You eat, you're in meetings, you're eating. Lunchtime comes, you feel the need to eat. After class, you're so stressed, you have to eat, So, and I reached a point where during exam period, I'd be so stressed because I love comfort food. I find comfort in food. If I'm ever sad and I just eat something nice, I'll be okay. The problem may not go, but at least I'll be much happier. So I reached a point where my mom was like, but you can't read without food, because every exam season she'd have to send like an extra budget because I'd be, in comfort food comfort food season. Like I just need to eat my comfort food, and that was so dangerous for me. I only discovered that comfort food was, I'll come back to that. Let me not spoil my story. Anyway, so yeah, I was balancing work, I was balancing school, and I was gaining weight, and I was not noticing it until last year when I stopped working. I stopped working at my last job in August 2019, and that was before I started my business in September. So when I stopped, and that's when I didn't have, like, I was now running my own business, having time for me also, I realized how much weight I had put on, and it was not funny. And then the other half of the year had so much going on. There was so much going on that was, I can't even get into that, but just not a lot was going. I was going through so much, and like I said, I love comfort food. So me, I had a self-care November month. Like the whole month of November, I was eating. I make my money. I go to Java's, I eat, and when I say I love food, I don't mean I'm going to eat a lot of matoke, a lot of peanuts, rice. No. I wish it was actually that, because that's actually healthy food. Because there was a point where I would not actually eat food, like normal food, and I'd take like my coffee, my green tea, what. But then when I eat, I'm eating a yoga roll. I'm eating pizza. I'm eating a burger, I'm eating a sandwich. Like I love that nice food. So I found myself eating that over and over again. And by the end of the year, friends, I was past 80 kilograms. That is when I was like, sis, it's about that time. Like 80, even if you still look okay and you look good in your clothes, it's not healthy at all for my height. Okay, I'm short. I am short, but it's not healthy for my height at all. So I decided to actually start working out. And I remember telling Patience Panto, we used to work together, and I always tell her, I'm coming to play squash, I'm coming for training, I need to start, but I would never start. Then I would tell myself I'm going to work out, and then I would go jogging for like 3 days. I jog, I work out at home, I stretch, I do all those core exercises, cardio, and then after 1 week, that's the end, like till the next month when I decide again to start. So I've been starting and stopping and starting and stopping, or like those long-term goals where you actually work out to lose specific kilograms for something. Let's say you have an event, or you want to fit in a certain dress, or you feel like you just need to be at a certain weight. That's what I've been doing. Like I'll be like, I want to lose weight, I want to lose 5 kilograms, I want to go back to 70 or 75 or something, and then what after? Yeah? Because if you notice, when I worked out, doing my exercises in Form 6 bag, I lost till 65, yeah? And then what? Then after that, my normal habits went back, and I put back all the weight. So it now makes sense to me that I actually need to make this a lifestyle, and that's what I'm trying to do. Some days it's so hard. I wake up and my body is off. It's off, like it's completely off, and that's also okay. Those days are there, especially in the beginning, where I feel like, why am I doing this? Yeah. So I'm basically, that's why I did the fitness series, to bring awareness to certain people, motivate them, also remotivate myself to be consistent, because doing the workouts is not the issue. Being consistent with it is the issue. Consistency in everything is key, be it your work, your school, even your exercises, your diets, and it's really, really key, and that's like the hardest thing to do. So I'm trying to be consistent, and it's hard, but I'm pushing, and I'll keep pushing myself. And by the time we redo the fitness series, I'll be coming back with my own fitness journey, where I've actually significantly lost weight and achieved the body goals that I actually want to achieve summer 2021. And I achieve the goals that I want to achieve. Yeah, so I think for me, what I can literally tell you, this was story time, it wasn't advice or anything, but just know from my story, what you can see is that the tiny habits that you do right now actually contribute to what you're actually going to be in future. Yeah, so if you're there feeding badly, it adds up, it comes back, to if you're not doing exercise regularly, it will come back to you. All these other things that are really, really not healthy, and any other habits that you have, like, they are catch up with you. So you can start by changing little small things. Like, I love snacking. My problem is snacking. I am a snacker. If snacking was a person, it would be me. I love snacks. Like, I'll be there and I want to eat some crisps at night. And bad times. Very, very, very bad times. So I've resorted to one, I'm going to do healthy snacking. And I've been snacking on, I slice cucumber and carrots into rectangles. Wash them with warm water and vinegar in it. Add some little salt. And that's what I snack on. Because once you chew, it's okay regardless of what you've chewed. I mean, if you're hungry and you eat a Rolex and you eat Javas, you'll still be full. So all you have to do is eat. So why not replace my chocolate chip cookies and Oreos and replace them with cucumber and carrots and maybe a fruit or something. So I'm starting with healthy snacking, healthy foods, also trying to include greens. You can check out Claudia Kalisa's page on Instagram and African Fit. They have nutrition guides that you can actually use for Ugandan food, get to know your body type, and they also have workouts there and also sports palace. So those are the pages that have been inspiring me. Out Lifestyle, Calc Fit. There's so many pages, like we talked about in the previous video with Kenneth. You need to also, what you feed your mind also contributes, because if every day I'm going onto my Instagram and my feed has inspirational, people who have actually made the changes in fitness. I mean, there's one of my greatest motivation is a lady called Suzanne. I forgot her second name. I'll write it right here. I don't want to say it wrong, but she's called Suzanne, and she really, really inspires me. She's really had a great transformation, and she's being consistent, taking it one day at a time, and that's really, really inspired me. And seeing her changes over the years shows me that you don't just wake up and it's small. Because I mean, I know some people, I inclusive, have looked for short-term methods. I mean, there's a time, I'll be honest, let me be honest on the tube, on YouTube. There's a time I actually bought weight loss pills. Friends, they didn't work. They really did not work. Like, they didn't work at all. I mean, here I am and I still have the weight. So you actually have to put in the work. There's no shortcut. Just put in the work, make it a lifestyle. It's also good for you. I mean, ever since I started being physically fit and engaging in sport, I don't even know the last time I got an asthma attack. It's like suppressed, like it kind of just not when disappeared. Of course I get threats, but I haven't gotten a serious attack in a while. But the sports really, really contributed to getting my body healthier and in shape. So I'm trying to now make it a lifestyle again to avoid future diseases, diabetes, etc. So yeah, join me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed the fitness series. I can't wait to bring for you more content on Wednesdays. I'm so excited. I don't even know what we're doing next, but yeah, so excited. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. There's so much content coming. I have so much loading for you. Leave a comment on my videos, like and share, because someone out there may actually need the videos or get inspired or pick something. I am so grateful. We hit 500 subscribers, and now I checked earlier today and they're like 540 something already in like 2-3 days. I am so grateful, honestly. I cannot even begin. Like, when I started this channel, I didn't even know if people would be receptive to my content, because naturally I love sharing, yeah? But I was so shocked. I saw 100 subscribers, 200, I'm like, oh, okay. And also, when I started being consistent, it kind of started going on its own without me stressing, so consistency is key. Yeah, but I am so grateful to you, my YouTube family, to all my the people who support me, who leave comments endlessly, tirelessly on all the videos, who share my links through social media and retweet and share my clips and pictures and everything. I am really grateful. I can't mention names because there'd be so many, but I really appreciate you. I love you so much, and I will be bringing you more content so that I keep you entertained. Yeah, so let's see you next week on Wednesday for these videos, and definitely Saturdays for something more fun and more lively, food or travel, or I don't know. Let's see. Let's wait and see what it will be. So subscribe and tap the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. I love you.